Hi, thanks for checking out our channel here. This is going to be a video, possibly a repair video on this particular unit. This is a Gallagher S16. They make a S10, or they did, as of October, November of 2021. They no longer make the S10 or the S16. There's probably a few still on the shelf out there, but they have been discontinued and replaced by other models. But the S20 is very much the same thing as this one, just a little bit different board on the inside. So we're going to see what magic we can work with this. I talked to the customer before they shipped this one off to us. They tried a few tricks. I got another video I made like a year or two ago on S16 or S10. You can do a reset to it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. They tried the reset and it still doesn't work. Basically what it's doing, well, I need to figure out what it's doing first. But I think what it does, if I remember right, it comes on, and I think it's flashing green, but it won't put out anything. So I don't know if it's got a bad transformer or what. Now, Gallagher doesn't make any parts for this thing. All these small little solar ones like this, they don't supply any parts for them. They're just they're good units for the most part. They don't really have any much failures on them. Solar panels occasionally have problems, but that's, as they age, I guess. So solar panels will have issues, but you can get batteries and knobs, and that's about it. You can't get, cases or new solar panels. We can probably wire in a new solar panel for it of some sort. So we got 6 volts running to it, 6.7 volts running to it. So let's turn the switch on. A little light flashing there. Okay. It ain't showing up in the video. See, it's flashing a little slow because I've got the light. I covered it up and it thinks it's nighttime. I turn the lights off. Well, let's turn it off for a second. I can't help the frame rate camera thing, why it's not picking up the flash, but it is flashing. You hear it clicking. All right, let's put the tester across there. It should probably be, I don't know, 7,000 volts or so coming out of it, I would guess. See if this needle moves at all when we hook it up. So I'm going to hook it up right now. Barely moving it. Okay. So let's see what kind of magic we can work on this thing. Because if Gallagher had their hands on this, they would say, "Sorry, sir," or "Ma'am, we can't fix this because we don't make parts for it." Even though they're new, even brand new ones of these, they're getting to that point of the throwaway stuff. They're trying to compete with the Zariba and the, them people, the ones that make those cheap little things. Well, these are just better quality than those ones, but it's a shame they don't make parts for some of their stuff. So take the cover off. There's the circuit board. I think a problem is this right there, a transformer. And like I said, you can't get transformers for these things. But I'm going to go over there and see what I've got for transformers and see if we've got one that we can make work. So I'm going to plug the battery wire, solar panel wire, and we're going to take these nuts loose right here. Looks like there's a screw holding the transformer to the board as well. Let's see what size that is. Shoot, I guess I should have looked. All the sockets I got over here are all either too small or too big, so I can go dig in my sockets and see what I've got. Let's just see if we can pull these loose with the because they're not super tight. Oops. Take the knobs off. lot faster if I had a socket wrench. That's too big too. Once we get broke loose enough, it's coming right out. Come on. All right, a couple washers. Alright, we'll pull this screw off. And there it is. Alright, we got 4 solder joints and 4 screws. Let me go find some transformers and see what we got that might work. Alright, I've got 2 transformers, well, technically 3, but 2 that might work. The 4 other Gallagher models. We got this gray one here. It's for a different model altogether, but I think it's got the same pinout. You know, it's 4 tabs in a square. Got this yellow transformer here for a different model. Its pins are different. See, it's not a perfect square. See, it's wide up here, and this one's off a little bit. So we could probably make this one fit, because I think the screw hole in the corner spot, I think that's all the same. But as you can see, the tabs aren't the same. Let's see what we can do first. I gotta figure out what's primary, what's secondary on these. Primary should be 0 to 1 ohm. That's the output, I think. I think it should be 0 to 1 ohm here, hopefully. Come on. Alright. So that's how that one's supposed to be, just like that. Let's try this real quick, because you can technically put these in backwards. It won't run right. It'll burn up. Well, not burn up. It won't run right. So this is how it's supposed to be. This should be a primary then. Oops. Come on. Yep. So it sits like that. All right. So let's discharge a little capacitor there. I think it'll be all right. If they just don't touch much of it, we'll be all right. It's got it's a glaze on this board. You can kind of see it. There's some kind of conformal coating sort of about right here and goes all the way across, basically. That's to protect the board from moisture and protect the components and stuff like that. I think what we'll have to do first, we'll have to, because these 2 tabs have got that crap on there. So we'll take a wire brush, see if we can buzz that stuff off there. See if we can spray a little bit of stuff on there first. Maybe that'll help eat it off there. And then we'll crank this up to full speed. Okay, let's see. Let me go get a rag here and wipe off that residue. Hopefully we can get that off there. These two ought to come off solder-wise. Should desolder pretty easily. Could have no coating on those. But the other two might have a little bit still on there. That might be a little bit of a pain. But let's see what we can do. Let's pull these off first. It seems to be the easiest ones to do, I think. I hope. Yep. That one seems to be coming off fairly easy, I think. Yeah. Only thing I don't know, yeah, I think they got solder on the front side of the boards too, I think. Ow. God dang. Alright, let's, ow, dang it, come on. Alright, those are done. Those two, let's snip clips off. Start with a fresh strip. Alright, we're getting to it. Alright, it's having a little trouble, but it is pulling it off there. Ow. Still hot. I think that one's good. Let's check this one, or let's desolder on this one, see what we can do with this one. Come on. Okay, that one must still have some coating on it, so let's see if we can buzz on it some more. Come on. God. Here, hold on. Let's clean the tip. Maybe it's just got some crap on it. There we go. So this is a dirty tip on the soldering iron. Come on. There's a little bit left. Ow. Come on. Might have enough off there. So let's take these 4 screws off. Oh, God damn. Hot. All right. Yeah, a hairline crack right across there. It'll be real hard to see, but my fingernail's catching it. right there. It goes all the way across, right there, right on that blue edge there. That's where the crack's at. And also, it goes across here and down there is where that crack is in that transformer. Alright. Alright, so let's see. Like I said, see, these tabs aren't. Alright, 2 of them are going to line up perfect. Well, actually 3. No, shit, no. 2 on that one will line up. I think all 4, see, all 4 of those line up perfectly. So let's just go with this one. Alright, so we'll put let's see, the screws line up just fine. Because if Gallagher had their hands on this, they wouldn't even do this. They would just, because they don't try fixing much of the boards anymore. At least here in the States. And let me, pretty certain I got I guess I should check. Let me check the polarity, make sure I get the transformer. Let me check the tab, make sure I got the primary on the primary, secondary on the secondary. It should be 0 to 1 ohm. Yep, okay. So that's good. So the transformer is in place the way it should be. So let's solder it up. Come on. Let me pull the solder back off this joint. I think we need to clean that surface area a little bit. I think there's some gunk still left over on that. I don't like the way it looks better now that we've heated it up a little bit more, but let's pull the solder off here real quick. Ow. Let's get the old Dremel tool out and we'll resolder again. Come on, get on there. Probably could have made that work. We'd have had to drill holes in the board and then shoved it through and then run wires, jumper wires from those tabs to those spots, which is doable. I've done it before in other ones. But oh, it's still a little hot. Okay, so let's wait a minute, stupid. It goes like this. Where's that long screw? Oh, I just saw it. Where'd it go? I need a spacer. Give me just a second. I forgot about one thing. This board, or that transfer, see, it had a little piece right here that this screw went through. Well, that keeps it from bottoming out and going through the case. So we've got to put basically our own little spacer there. Luckily, I've got these skinny ones or smaller ones. I got big ones and small ones, and these ones are the right size for this type of screw, as long as it's not too long. So let's see, that's way too long. So let's try this one. Might work. Let's try this one. Oh, that is perfect. Look at that. So we're going to put the screw through this and put that right there. There we go. Just like that. Okay, ow. Okay, so now let's get these. You can see if I can find a socket wrench that will fit this, make this job a heck of a lot faster. So let me go take this bolt over there and to my socket, see if I got one that will fit. Should. Let me go check. Well, you know, you ever go look for a tool because you're like, oh, it should be right over here. Should have all my stuff right there. And then when you go to look for it, it's not there. Or the one tool you do need is not in its place and you're missing it. Well, that's where I'm at. I'm missing it. So we'll get it hand tightened, and it went in pretty quick. It didn't take super long, I guess, but I'll hand tighten it, and then we'll take a I didn't realize this. Huh. There's a little nut, because that one wasn't tightening. There's a little nut that fits right down this little hole right here, little groove, and that's what keeps this. That's what tightens down, and what that bolt tightens to. There we go. So sitting there like, why is this thing not? It's like I feel like it's tight so much, and then it's like not going any further. I guess I should have tested this unit, make sure it's working fine, but I think we're doing the right educated guess. Okay. Let's get this solar panel back on. It does plug on a certain way, like that. And it has little grooves that the solar panel wires slide into, so that way the lid doesn't break it. And then we've got this battery wire plugs in right there. It comes along, it sits right down this little groove here. We've got this case here. Shit, one of the screws. Back to the case right there. Alright, so let's hopefully this goes to working. Do all this work for nothing. Alright, flip the switch on. Clicking. Let's put that solar panel sideways. I gotta change that. I guess it really doesn't matter, but we'll put it the way it's supposed to be. Oh, look at that. Boom. Probably higher volts than it was from the factory. I put a screwdriver across that thing so it kind of sparked it a jump. Nice pop to it. Alright, let's get that solar panel, let's pull this pack off. We'll get that solar panel turned. You see these lines are supposed to be vertical. I don't think it really matters. But maybe the customer knows, like, hey, that looks different. Like, well, yeah, it looks different, but it's not going to hurt anything. Come on. Get off Okay, drop the damn screw. There's a screw. I gotta look around for the other one. The other one fell down. So then before I throw this, put the screw in, I'm gonna look around. I probably got one that will fit. You can't make it too long, so it'll just go right through the case without tightening it up. But this one's done. This one's raring to go. So we're gonna put the knobs back on it and tighten everything up. But I told the guys that we might be able to fix this. You know, I gotta have it here to try. You know. Like I said, that Gallagher doesn't make any parts for this thing. You can't get solar panels for it. You can't get boards for it. They don't sell transformers for it. But like you saw, the board was working. It's pulsing right along, clicking and everything, but no output. We had a transformer here that fit right in there, and you can see it works just fine. It's actually for a bigger unit than this, so the transformer should hold up just fine because it's made for a 0.2 or 0.5, 0.6 joule unit. This is 0.16, so it's a transformer that should handle and take the power that this one develops just fine. So we shouldn't have any issues there. So hopefully, you know, you like this video, like to subscribe to the channel, subscribe, hit that thumbs up button. We post videos like every week or two. We'll put a couple, 2-3 videos here and there. I've got 700 plus videos on YouTube. So if this is the first time you've ever seen one of our videos, we appreciate that. But we got a lot of them out there. So pick and choose a video or type of brand name or a model in. I'm sure we got a video on it. Well, until next time, we'll see you guys later on, and have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you later on.